Hello everyone, welcome to my civil engineering YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it and hit the bell icon to get notified when I post my new videos. So today I'll be discussing a numerical on the bending stress, so which was a video problem from June-July 2017. So here you can just observe the question goes right like this. So this is a circular pipe of external diameter 70 mm. So this is a circular pipe. So we'll write down the data here itself. So it is a external diameter. It has been given as 70 mm. So external diameter of the circular pipe is given as 70 mm. So the thickness of the pipe is being given to be as 8 mm. So it has been used as a simply supported beam. So it is used as a simply supported beam over the effective span. So span of the beam they have been mentioned as 2.5 meters. So the effective span they have been mentioned as 2.5 meters. That is nothing but the length of the beam. So you need to calculate what is the maximum concentrated load applied at the center of the beam. So you need to calculate what is the value of W. So W here is nothing but the amount of concentrated load is applied exactly at the center. So that value you are supposed to calculate. So here they have also been given that the permissible stress. So the permissible stress in bending. So particularly it is the bending stress it has been given. So they have mentioned that as 150 Newton per mm square is the permissible stress in bending that they have been given. So we are supposed to calculate what is the value of the center concentrated load. We are supposed to find out what is the value of center concentrated load by using the bending stress equation. So first of all, they have been given as the hollow circular cross section. How we can say it as hollow circular cross section? So it is a external diameter which has been given. So it is a hollow circular cross section. So this is the external diameter. So from here to here it is the external diameter. So it is, if I just mention that external diameter as capital D, it is equal to 70 mm. And they have also mentioned that the thickness they have been given as 8 meters. So here the thickness is equal to 8 mm. So both the sides the thickness is equal to 8 mm. So therefore I can just write this as the internal diameter. So this becomes the internal diameter small d. So small d I can write it as external diameter minus 2 times the thickness. Why 2 times the thickness? Because it is the overall is capital D. So 2 times the thickness. So here the twice value of 8 is given. So therefore it is 2 times the thickness. So 70 is the external diameter minus 2 times of 8. 8 is the thickness. So we'll get the total value of the internal diameter. So total value of internal diameter is equal to 54 mm. 70 minus 16. So it is 54 mm will be the internal diameter. So d will be, small d will be here equal to 54 mm. Now the next set of analysis is that we are supposed to calculate what is the maximum value of W. So before that, we need to check for the bending stress equation. So step one, the bending stress equation. So here I know the bending stress equation as M by I equal to sigma by Y equal to E by R. So here the value of sigma has been given. I also know how to determine the value of y, and I can also determine the value of I, that is the moment of inertia, which has been given as the circular cross section. So m also I can determine. So therefore I can equate any two of this. So particularly here m by I can equate this to sigma by y, and I can calculate what is the value of W. So before that, I is nothing but it is a circular cross section. The value of moment of inertia for circular cross section is pi d power 4 by 64. Pi d power 4 by 64. This is for the solid circular cross section. For the solid circular cross section, it is pi d power 4 by 64. But in the question, they have been mentioned as a hollow circular cross section. But in the question, if at all, if they have not mentioned also, so from this, it has been clear that external diameter and thickness, if it has been given, then it is definitely a hollow circular cross section. So if it is a hollow circular cross section, then the value will be equal to pi d power 4 minus small d power 4 divided by 64, wherein capital D represents the external diameter and small d represents the internal diameter. So pi by 64 into d is capital D, we have got as 70 power 4 minus small d is 54. Small d is 54, that is the internal diameter power 4. So we'll get the value as into pi divided by 64. So we'll get the value as I equal to 761.19. 761.19 into 10 power 3 mm power 4. So 761.73 into 10 power 3 into 10 power 3 we are getting the value. So into pi divided by 64. Yes, 761.19 into 10 power 3 mm power 4. Why it is in mm power 4? Because d is in mm. So d power 4 will be mm power 4. So this is how we are supposed to calculate the value of I. So after getting the value of I, the next important thing is that we know what is the value of sigma. So by default, they have been given in the question itself, and we need to determine what is the value of y. So y here is nothing but the distance from the centroidal axis to that of any of the layer, either topmost or bottommost. Why? Because it is a symmetrical section. Whenever it is an unsymmetrical section, so whichever the value which is maximum value of y, that we are supposed to adopt. But here, since it is a symmetrical section, if I just take either topmost or bottommost as my reference axis, I'll get the value of y as it is. Means it is the same value. So y, I can write this as d by 2, or it is the radius. And remember, when it is the hollow circular cross section, it is the value of y will be equal to the external diameter by 2, means half of the external diameter. So whenever it is a hollow circular cross section, then it is the half of external diameter. So therefore y will be equal to capital D by 2, and then so we need to calculate y. So y is equal to 70 by 2, it is equal to 35 mm. 35 mm. Now the next step is that we need to calculate what is the value of m. So m here is nothing but the maximum value of the moment when there is the condition. Which condition here? It is a center concentrated load. So what is the value of m here? So whenever it is a center concentrated load, the maximum value of the bending moment will be equal to WL by 4. WL by 4. The value of maximum bending moment whenever it is a center concentrated load, it will be equal to WL by 4. So here W we should calculate. L we know as 2.5 meters. So we need to substitute this overall in this expression, m by I equal to sigma by y, and we need to check what is the value of W. So we'll substitute here. So WL by 4 overall divided by 761.19 into 10 power 3. So is equal to sigma value. We have got it as 150. So 150 divided by y value is 35. So y value here is 35. But here L also we are supposed to substitute. Since L value here it has been given as 2.5 meters. All the other things which we have done is in mm. So we better L we'll convert that in mm. So L is 2.5 meters. So that is nothing but 2500 mm. So 1 meter is nothing but 1000 mm. So if we are going to convert that, in terms of mm, So it will be 2500 mm. So 2500 divided by 4 into 761.19. So into 10 power 3. So divide equal to 150 divided by 35. 160 divided by 150 divided by 35. So if I want to solve this, so into 4 into 761.19 into 10 power 3 into 150. So divided by 35. Overall divided by 2500. So I'll get the value of W as W equal to 5219 Newton, or if I want to write this in terms of kilonewton, so W will be equal to 5.2 5.219 5.219 or 5.21 kilonewton. So this is how you are supposed to calculate what is the value of the maximum load that it can carry whenever it has been given in different condition. So here in this condition, it has been given as the maximum concentrated load when it has been in the simply supported beam. So it is a simply supported beam with center concentrated load. So they have been given simply supported with center concentrated load means you are supposed to apply the value of M as WL by 4. So WL by 4. So based on the end conditions which has been given in the numerical, so you need to calculate what is the value of M, and based on the different circular cross section or different cross sections, so you are supposed to calculate what is the value of the I. So whenever it is a rectangular cross section, it will be BDQ by 12. So whenever it is a circular cross section, so it is pi d power 4 by 64. So based on that, whenever it has been given as I or any of the T or any of the sections like it, so you need to calculate by using the different formula. So based on the end condition, you need to check what will be the value of I, what is the value of M, and if at all, if it is given with the permissible stress, so you need to apply that permissible stress, and we need to get what is the value, final value of the W, that is the concentrated load. Or whenever it is UDL given, so it will be WL square by 8. So as in case of simply supported beam subjected to entire UDL, the maximum bending moment. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you.